does that even mean, Bauer's Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review. And today I'm very excited to check out Linkity from Simply Fun. This is for 3 to 8 players, taking about 15 minutes to play, and it's for ages 8+. And in Linkity, this is a simple word-style party game in which you are going to be thinking of something that randomly starts with a letter. Then someone else is going to be linking something to your word with a letter they have, with a word that starts with that particular letter. It's simple, it's light. What am I talking about? Let's open it up and I'll explain it a little bit better. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Linkity. So first and foremost, we're going to handy dandy rule booklet, about 6 pages, double-sided, full color. Pictures, illustrations, examples, very well done. Honestly, you'll just need just about this first page to learn the rules. It is that simple, so I can easily teach it to you right now. So in Linkity, you're going to be trying to have the fewest number of points going over 3 rounds. You are going to get these points by not being able to play these cards that are going to be in your hand. At the beginning of each round, you're going to be dealt 7 letter cards. The cards themselves are they're weird cards. They're very bendy and they don't feel like they're going to rip or tear anything. But at the same time, they really stick together. They're hard to deal. They're hard to shuffle. They're not very nice cards. I think they might be plastic. Not quite sure, but that's a your mileage may vary kind of thing. On these cards, you are going to get letters of the alphabet, and that is all. There's no special cards or anything like that. And once everyone has 7 cards dealt to them, you will be able to start a round. And how you are going to start a round is one person is going to go first. You'll randomly select that. And they are going to lay down a card and say a word. So I would say lamb. So that would start off the game. At this point, anyone except for me can now lay down a card that they could connect to lamb. It could be anything. It could be about lamb as animals. It could be about lamb as food. So somebody might say tasty. So the person over here might say tasty. And that would be a perfectly logical connection because lamb is tasty. The next person might go with tasty. They might go with food. So they might lay down an F over here for food. And this person over here might go with watermelon because watermelon is food. And then somebody else might go with, ice. And then somebody would be like, wait, what? Ice? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So at this point, there would be a challenge. And the challenge is done by a simple, this person explains why they said that word. Then everyone either goes thumbs up or thumbs down at the same time. Majority rules. But anywho, you're going to continue to link words together with really the only rule being it has to be a one-word answer and you cannot do it 2 times in a row. So you have to wait for someone else to do it before you can jump back in. Once someone has used all their cards, that is going to be the end of the round. However many cards you have is how many points you are going to get. And as I once mentioned before, points are bad. So, for instance, I would have 2 points. This guy over here who had no cards left would have 0 points. We'd shuffle up, we'd redeal, we'd go over 3 rounds. Whoever has the fewest number of points after 3 rounds will be the winner of Linkity. Now, there's also an advanced version of the rules in the back, which I do like, but they are kind of harder to play. So the advanced version of the rules make it so that only the 2 people on the left and the 2 people on the right of the person who say a word is able to link to that word, which can be very interesting. But once you start drinking, and this is a party game, it can be hard to keep track of who is able to say things and who's not able to say things. Also, you need to have a minimum of 5 players really in order to do that. But either who. That, in a nutshell, is what you're going to get inside of Linkity. Alrighty then, Linkity from Simply Fun. What are my final thoughts? Let's go to the pros, let's go to the cons. First on the con side, game's not going to be for everybody for a variety of different reasons. If you're hoping for something meatier, this one's obviously not going to be for you. This is a very light party game. There's no real strategy at all to this game that I can even really think of, except for maybe making your words be very obscure so other people have a harder time connecting them and linking them. Other than that, there's really not much strategy at all in this game, which will be a turnoff to some people. Also, component-wise, the cards, such an odd choice for the cards. They're hard to separate, they're hard to shuffle, they're hard to deal out. They feel weird. They don't feel like bad cards. I feel like somebody actually paid pretty good money for these cards, but I just do not like the cards at all in the game. You know, graphic design-wise, everything else component-wise, I don't really have a problem. The rule booklet's pretty well done. Oh, the alternate rule, while I do like it, can be a little bit confusing when you're drinking. So obviously that's like your mileage may vary kind of thing. but I don't really have too many cons with Linkity. If you're in the market for a very light party game, then yeah, maybe you might want to check this one out. Moving on to the pros, is this a fun game? Yes, I enjoyed it to a certain degree. Is this a game that I'm ever going to grab again? Probably not, specifically because I've played a lot of other better party games. However, if you're looking for something that is very light, very simple, very easy to learn, easy to teach, that is not going to scare away any non-gamers, then yeah, Linkity might be one you want to check out. But for everybody else, this is probably going to be a solid pass. It doesn't do anything spectacular. It's not that gamery. In a world full of party games that do have gameriness to them, Linkity, unfortunately, is one that I think is going to be lost to the past as we progress towards more and more complex party games. But that is Linkity from Simply Fun. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know, what is your favorite sport to play? If you could play one sport, not watch it, but actually physically play the sport. For me personally, I gotta go with football. Just something about tackling people and blocking people. I've always loved it. I always loved how when you have a full contact game, you just have all these guys going at each other, and it's perfect crescendo of action and harmony, and everyone has their own unique job, and I really do enjoy that an awful lot. But let me know in the comments below, what would be your ideal sport that you would like to play, and as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.